Welcome back to Byte BSU. I'm TT Shinkan.
And I'm Stuart Elmore. And this month, we got to see Hugh Jackman become the Wolverine one last time with the release of Logan.
Fun fact, I'm the same height as X-23 in the comics. We're both 5'1".
All you need now is the claws, and you'd be just like her.
Way ahead of ya.
I thought Logan was phenomenal. It was the perfect send-off to both of the amazing actors Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart. This road trip movie will take you through all of the feels while still satisfying the gore factor you've always wanted to see from a Wolverine movie.
As many of you are already aware, I'm a massive Wolverine fan. So obviously I was super excited to see this movie. To be honest though, at first I didn't expect it to be great since Wolverine has been notorious for having not the best films.
Origins.
I can honestly say that I was worried. But as soon as the reviews came pouring in, my expectations for the movie instantly lifted. The movie kept my attention throughout, not only because Wolverine was in it, but the story and characters were all just so interesting. Everyone portrayed their characters so well that it felt like director James Mangold went into the comics and pulled the characters right off the pages.
The movie Logan is of course based off the graphic novel Old Man Logan, which is similar in that the movie takes place in the future of X-Men universe, where all the X-Men have died. I won't spoil any of the details of the novel, mainly because of its parallel story to the movie, but the film does a phenomenal job taking some of the same beats of the novel, but adding its own few twists, which I thought were genius.
Jackman's performance as the old knucklehead was by far his greatest performance yet. He truly did save the best for last.
Oh yeah.
Audience members could actually relate to Logan as an individual, since the movie not only focused on the hero aspect of his character, but the tormented man he is.
And other than the main star, I thought Patrick Stewart gave his best ever interpretation of Charles Xavier. If you can get past the fact that the old man drops a few F-bombs, which seems kind of out there, his performance as a deteriorating psychic is fantastic to watch on the screen. Along with that, this movie also reminds us the powerful nature of this character that we saw a little bit in the previous films such as X2.
I do have to say that I particularly enjoyed Daphne Keene's character, Laura, or most known in the comics, X-23. I have been a fan of X-23 since I was 12, and seeing her on the big screen made my preteen dreams come true. She didn't say much during most of the movie, but her actions, and not to mention the fight scenes, were enough to give the character depth. And speaking of fighting scenes, oh boy, were those fantastic! We finally got to see Wolverine violence we've been waiting for. I know this might sound pretty sadist of me, but I actually was smiling and laughing during most of the fighting scenes. Not because I enjoyed seeing those bad guys get ripped in half, but no, yeah, I actually enjoyed that. Wolverine was finally the best there is at what he does. And what he does best is sticking his claws into the skulls of much-deserved bad guys.
My only main griefs with the movie, as you've probably already figured out, are the timeline discrepancies.
Yeah.
Now, without any spoilers, we can assume that there are two timelines after the events of Days of Future Past. One before Logan went back in time and fixed everything and robot mutants kill everyone, and the other where that spawns the movie Apocalypse, and according to some sources, Deadpool as well.
Yeah.
The audience is led to believe that Logan takes place in the future of Timeline 2, the one where the whole Sentinel thing never happened. But the issue with this is that there is some dialogue referencing the first three X-Men movies.
That's true.
But that can't be possible if Days of Future Past erased them, and the wheels on the bus go round and round, and I just don't know. Besides some emotional beats and unnecessary lines and those weird timeline issues, I thought this movie was near perfect for the task it had on hand. And that task was to make an epic climactic close to the Hugh Jackman Wolverine saga, and boy did it deliver.
It did.
I would highly recommend this movie, and as for the big question, does it suck? No, it most certainly does not.
I'd give this movie 6 claws up, and I highly recommend you see this as soon as possible. But that's all we have to say about it now. For all your media, tech, and entertainment news, be sure to subscribe to Byte BSU, and we'll see you on the next Does It Suck? Ah! I give this movie 3 claws up and highly recommend you to see this.
Yeah, that's actually 6 claws.
6 claws, and I highly